What's going on, guys? Bexio back, and today we had a brand new video, this time ranking cryptos. There's a tier list here that has a bunch of cryptos on it. We're gonna rank them, and the best part about this is the dislike button doesn't work anymore. So if you don't like something or where a crypto that you love lands, you can dislike the video, but no one will know. But before we jump into it, if you guys are not subscribed, make sure to smash that sub button because we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. But let's jump right into this list. We have quite a few cryptos to kind of get ranking here. Here is the tier list. We have S, A, B, C, and trash. So out of all of these, just quickly looking over them, the Polkadot, Uniswap, those are probably the only ones. Maybe those are probably the only ones I don't know much about or haven't dove into it. I know kind of what they're about, but we'll start with the first one here. Bitcoin Cash is trash. We all already know that Bitcoin Cash is trash. All I gotta do is look at it. Its price from 2017 to price to now is terrible. Its adoption didn't happen. The block wars, the civil war in Bitcoin that happened to create Bitcoin Cash, I almost said Bitcoin trash, but that what happened to create it doesn't seem like the adoption takes off. Bitcoin remained. Bitcoin Cash is going in the trash. Next up, we have Chainlink. Honestly, don't know a ton about Chainlink. Don't know exactly what their deal is. I know it's like interoperability, but who actually knows what that means either? So I'll put it as a C tier. There's a lot of hype behind it, but I don't know what it's trying to do, and if it's in danger of being labeled a security from the SEC. That's going to be a big thing for a lot of cryptos now that people are trying to write off and say, no, that's only FUD, but it could very easily happen. Next up, we have Litecoin. Oh, Litecoin, the it's going to pop any day now coin. It is absolute trash. Right there with Bitcoin Cash. Litecoin is worthless. What's the point of Litecoin? The whole thing has been, oh, Litecoin and Bitcoin are like this. They go hand in hand. But Bitcoin has continued adoption, continued rising, done great, while Litecoin fell off a cliff. It has less money in it today than it did in 2017, a massive problem. And if you go back to 2013, that there was a list going out where Litecoin was number 2, Bitcoin is number 1. The biggest difference, Litecoin is now somewhere like number 18. It is almost dropping out of the top 20 from number 2, yet people will still try and say Litecoin's doing it. So pretty funny stuff from that community. Next up, we have 2 stable coins here, USDC and Binance USD. I think that's what's called, Binance stablecoin. I'm assuming that's Binance stablecoin, but USDC, we gotta put it in B tier because of its staking, not like staking ability, but your ability to earn interest off of it, and comes at the risk of third partying like loans and stuff, and still has the risk of not really being backed one-to-one. I think USDC is probably a lot better, probably the safest of the stable coins, because Coinbase has tried to be as fair as they can and operate in regulation with the SEC and always run things by the SEC. So I think they can be kind of there. So we'll put Binance USD or Binance stablecoin. It honestly could go either way. I'll put it with USDC. I don't know if there's as many options for Binance coin or stablecoin to kind of get the same yield as USDC, but maybe being backed by this big exchange, it's definitely not on the same level as USDC, but it's like almost there. Solana, oh, the up-and-comer Solana, the Ethereum killer, the centralized crypto that's pretending to be decentralized. This thing has been shut down, what, 3 times so far in like 1 year? Shut down its blockchain to try and resolve stuff. You can have issues. It's newer. You can have issues with this types of stuff, but it's too early to tell with Solana, with like the adoption stuff. If it gets to an Ethereum level adoption, will the fees explode? Who really knows? If it's centralized, well, maybe not. But Solana, I think people made the insane gains. I think the hype's dying down, and when hype goes away, things get really hard, really quickly. Polkadot, same kind of thing. I put it with a C with Solana. Same type of deal, kind of a Ethereum wannabe. I don't know a ton about either Solana or Polkadot, but they both are trying to figure out this game of Ethereum, and I don't know, which's the better one, but projects coming to them. We'll see in a couple of years how the growth goes. It's not really fair to try to compare it to Ethereum, which has growth over multiple years compared to two that just kind of popped up. Got to see what happens with them. Uniswap, an Ethereum decentralized exchange. A lot of people launch their coins on here and try and scam people and things. A decentralized exchange. Where would we put that? It's not trash. Is it C tier? Let's put it up here. The utility is interesting. I like being able to do like decentralized exchange. DeFi can be interesting. Don't know if it's there yet, but it can be an interesting thing. But this also falls under a type of SEC thing. Like, this basically is a company. It can be decentralized in DeFi, but it can still be something running that ecosystem, and maybe comes into problems with the SEC not necessarily liking it, especially if it's threatening stock markets and stuff, or maybe it gets thrown into the stock market and they implement things. Who knows? Uniswap, it's just not. I haven't really used it, and I know that's what a lot of people use to kind of get these really low coins, or coins that are pretty much trying to scam people. Next will be a Binance coin. This is obviously one of the largest exchanges in the world, starting to actually regulate itself. So they're getting a little scared of this SEC regulation across the globe, not only just the SEC, but they're getting a little nervous there. They have the KYL or KYC, it's KYC and something else. It's like ASL or something. I don't know. But the know your customer, those regulations. So Binance coin. Let's put it at an A for now. If they keep the regulation and keep going on with regulation, being fair to the SEC, to these global people and entities, trying to appease them. I know it makes their customers upset, so that's like the up and down. You know what? We're gonna leave it there. I was gonna move it down because of that one thing saying their customers aren't going to like that they are complying with this, but they also have to unless they want to get shut down in tons and tons of countries. So we'll leave it there for now, but that's the dagger that can happen to Binance. And then Bitcoin, pretty self-explanatory. That's an S. I mean, how do you complain about Bitcoin? The most decentralized, the most secure. It is the greatest asset on the planet, most pristine, doing a great job at what it is going out and set out to do. It can obviously store a value, and then working towards that medium exchange, the Lightning Network really getting implemented, the separation and usability of the Bitcoin network, apart from the Bitcoin asset, and hand in hand, they work together, help each other out. And the things that the Bitcoin network and Lightning can do are ridiculously impressive and going to be amazing. So, you can hate Bitcoin all you want, call it boomer coin and all this stuff, but the hash rate just got redistributed globally. It has never been more decentralized. It is moving amazing and doing great things. So you can hate it all you want, but Bitcoin, even if you're in crypto, you should love Bitcoin. It is the backing of crypto. Even if you want to hate it, it is that like crypto dollar where Bitcoin, if things are priced in Bitcoin, it's going to be, that's how the crypto ecosystem could work, is pricing coins in Bitcoin. And I mean, you should like Bitcoin if you're in crypto, let's be honest. Next up, Cardano. Probably a little bit controversial one here, but a coin full of empty promises. It had a big burst on the promises. It was going to be the Ethereum killer, going to do so much things. The launch of smart contracts came and nothing happened. So Cardano, trash. I think Cardano is pretty useless. It's always been built on empty promises and never achieving anything. There has a founder that's the face of it, and he is always on and on about it, but that's also a point of failure, also a problem. And it's just empty promises. They've never actually done anything. Dogecoin. Oh, Elon Musk and Dogecoin. It had its year, it had its hype, and we're even seeing that now. Recent Elon Musk tweets, they don't generate the same hype. the Dogecoin price, Tesla started accepting it for merch, said they were going to try and do it. The price skyrocketed 20% and fell all the way back down to where it was before, and is currently lower than where it was before the tweet. So the hype is, once the hype is gone on anything and it relies on hype, not really, doesn't have really any utility, there runs a big problem. I think simply because Elon Musk kind of wants to make it his thing, I would put Doge in trash, but it could definitely go, the highest it could ever go is C tier right here. Like, memes and people like to have fun. I don't see it storing value. I don't see it becoming medium of exchange. I don't think that it is actually really going to do anything, but it can create a community, have people kind of introduced into crypto where you start to learn these things and have fun with it, and then kind of go to the big boy projects, the Bitcoins, Ethereum, and then, you know, maybe branch out from there. But it's at least an entry point to crypto and can serve as that. Ethereum's tough because I want to put it at A, because I think Ethereum is good. It's like this global decentralized computing platform. It serves many purposes. The fees are massive. They're getting very bad. ETH2 is supposed to fix that, but will it fix it is the big question. I don't think you can put it on the same level as Bitcoin. I think it's very close, and I don't. It's not going to flip Bitcoin ever. But I think Ethereum pretty much locked in that number 2 spot. It basically runs all of crypto. The other like trash coins that everyone wants to try and pump and dump, well, they can still pump and dump it. And maybe once those start to go away, we start to see the fees clear up and start to be able to utilize Ethereum more. But until those fees are kind of taken care of, I don't think it can be on the same level as Bitcoin. It's got to be an A tier. It's almost there. It's better than Binance Coin, so let's do that. But it is not like spectacular. I don't put it on the same level as Bitcoin. I don't put anything on the same level as Bitcoin. And these last two, Tether and XRP. Oh, the XRP army. They go hard. You give them that, they go hard. And love XRP, and it's going to $15,000. Did you see the Fed buyback at $15,000? I don't know how people come with these numbers or believe it, but it seems like everything on XRP is as conspiracy theorist as you can get. It's like this one guy wore a watch that said this time and the time in this other room with another meeting in the Fed chairman. Well, he was talking about global trade, and XRP is going to $1 million. It's crazy what some XRP guys come up with, and it's trash. It's trash. Ripple owns the whole thing, has been dumping on it since day one and using it as a way to make money for Ripple. And Ripple and XRP, not the same thing. A lot of people want to say, you know, this XRP ledger to do this, the banks are going to use XRP, but the banks can use Ripple and Ripple's tech without needing XRP. And I think that's something you have to separate. They don't go hand in hand. And Tether, I'll put Tether in trash because it is a very, very, very shady stable coin. So many things coming out on them being shady, not really doing things the right way, and being very weird. But I don't think if Tether disappeared and got taken down and thrown away, it would be very, very painful for a period of time for all of crypto. But I don't think it would be the end of the world because we have these other things. USDC, Binance stablecoin. There's like USD, bunch of USD stablecoins. And I would say USDC is probably the closest to being able to make sure that they're not very shady, because Coinbase has been working hand in hand with the SEC and they want to follow regulation. And I don't think it'd be the end of the world of crypto for Tether to go away like people seem to think that it will be. I think things would just migrate to USDC probably, and maybe Binance stablecoin and these other stablecoins, and people would move on with their day. But this is our list here. Only S tier Bitcoin. I would never put other coins with Bitcoin. Personally, I just think you can't really do that. And they serve different purposes. Like Ethereum does not do what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin does not do what Ethereum does. So you can't really put them in the same level. But I think that this is a pretty fair list here. Anyone who's a Bitcoin casher, a Litecoiner, a Cardano or an XRP lover, or for some reason loves Tether. I don't know anyone who really likes Tether or like loves it or wants to hold Tether stuff. But if you're any of these guys, feel free to dislike the video. No one will know, but they are all trash, and you don't want to hear it. But time will show that they're not making the cut. Time has shown that they're really not doing great. The only one in that trash tier is Cardano, that has a new higher high and did very well this cycle, but it is falling right now, and it's just not doing anything that is promised. It's been empty promises all the way. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. As always, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in my next video.